At just 2 years old, he was killed by the home that should have kept him safe. In 2020, Awaab Ishak died from constant exposure to black mould in his family's Rochdale flat. His dad Faisal complained for years to their social landlord, but nothing was done.
He can't breathe, so sometimes it's getting worse and worse. So when they take it by the ambulance in the hospital, I was driving, and when I used to arrive to the hospital, and they said, yeah, your son is unable to make it. And it's really hard time with me. So because I lost my first child and suddenly, and I couldn't got anything to say in that time. So yeah.
After Awaab's death, the government promised to act. Now the first part of a law named after him has come into effect, designed to force social landlords to fix dangerous problems like damp and mould.
I feel grateful and happy to. It's my honor to at least I change the law and people getting benefit from it and people get support and as soon as possible.
Awaab's law now means that social landlords have just 24 hours to fix emergency hazards and serious damp and mould. The next part of the law, covering more issues like fire safety and excessive cold, comes into force next year, with all remaining hazards covered by 2027. The government says eventually it will extend the regulations to the private sector, but hasn't given a date for this yet.
What these regulations mean is that there are very clear legal timeframes by which landlords have to respond, and tenants can take legal action if they fail to do so. We do urge the government, though, to implement further phases of these regulations as soon as possible.
But some are sceptical about whether the law will make a difference. Greater Manchester Tenants Union work with people in social housing living in poor conditions and say little has changed since Awaab's death.
I think it's got worse. It's shocking. You know, we've had people come forward where their children have been hospitalised because of damp and mould in the properties, and this is since Awaab has passed away as well.
I think I don't want to hear any complaint or any problem with that same issues when I just went through. That was my hope to get change.
Although it will never bring Awaab back, his family hope the law that came from his death will be enough to protect others. Katie Barnfield, Sky News in Manchester.